Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network.
The editorial cartoons of South Korean artist Kyung-il Ko are on display here at the Nanaimo Arts Council until August 22nd. Today, we're taking a look. On today's show, sharing a ride in Nanaimo saves money and the environment, and keeping your eye on the ball has a whole new meaning when you're blind. That and more in the next 30 minutes. Ko is an associate professor of cartoons and digital contents at a university in Seoul, South Korea. He's been here in Nanaimo as an exchange professor at Vancouver Island University for the past year. He's heading home at the end of the month, but before he does, there is an opportunity for you to see his work here at the Nanaimo Arts Council in Nanaimo Northtown Center. It's on display until August the 22nd, and much of what you see here has been featured in newspapers in his home country of South Korea, where he has received suppression and criticism from the governments there. We're going to talk with Ko later on this edition of Go Island through a translator and have a closer look at some of the work. We're throwing things over now, though, to Rayanne LaPlante. She's hopping aboard, inboard, behind the wheel with the Nanaimo Car Share Co-op. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're having a very interesting time here on Go today. Jillian is a translator from the Central Vancouver Island Multicultural Society, and Ko is the artist whose political satire cartoons are donning the walls here at the Nanaimo Arts Council. We're going to get right into it because we know with the two different languages, it's probably going to take a little bit longer to get through the questions and answers. What are these two pieces saying?
이 두 그림이 어떤 걸 의미하는지요?
이 작품은 그림을 보면 알겠지만 이렇게 오래된 집들이 철거되고 있습니다.
As you can understand it from when you just look at the pictures, the old buildings like in the shantytown, they're just being demolished right now, and the residents are forced to move out of the area.
집이 철거된다는 거는 두 가지 의미가 있는데요.
It has two meanings.
하나는 오래된 옛날 그 역사가 사라진다는 것.
The first thing is that the history is disappearing with that building.
그리고 두 번째는 가난한 사람들이 도심에서 밀려난다는 의미가 있습니다.
The second point is the less fortunate is just forced to move out of the area.
What is the significance of this creature looking like a metallic monster?
이 그 쇠로 된 것 같은 이 어떤 그 큰 저런 거인 로봇같이 생긴 저것이 어떤 의미가 있는지 이 그림에서요.
이 로봇 그리고 여기에도 나와 있지만 이 로봇이 상징하는 것은 거대한 자본, 거대한 기업, 거대한 권력, 그리고 아파트로 대변되는 새로운.
It signifies capitalism and the reach. 그리고 어떤 거로 하셨죠?
그 한국에서는 이제 아파트로 표현이 되는 새로운 문화.
And the money and the new culture is represented by the new building, new like giant apartment complex, all this urbanization.
We're going to look at some more of Ko's work later on this edition of Go Island and try to get a sense of where he as an artist and an individual fits in to the societal picture in South Korea and how the government responds to his work. We're throwing things over now, though, to Melissa Hall. We've got a bit of a driving theme going on. You're in a car share co-op, as Rayanne LaPlante just showed us, but you need to have some safety tips in mind. Here's Melissa Hall. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. I'm Kate Bergen. We're looking at the work of an artist now known as Ko here at the Nanaimo Arts Council. This is one of his political satire cartoons. It's called Crossroads, an exhibit called Soul of Seoul. A wise choice leads to happiness, but a wrong one could result in everlasting regret. In a week, we will be standing at the crossroads of the choice, and he's referring to South Korea's election in 2012 that saw the largest number of candidates ever running for political leadership. We're going to take a short break here on Go Island and join Ko for more conversation and a closer look at his work. Still to come today on Go Island, golfing without sight, creating art from gourds, and milking buffalo at Duncan's Fairburn Farm. That and more still to come today on Go Island. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're here at the Nanaimo Arts Council in Nanaimo North Town Center looking at the work of South Korean artist who we'll call Ko. He's a political cartoonist, amongst other things, an exchange professor now at Vancouver Island University, leaving at the end of the month. His exhibit is called Soul of Seoul. We've asked him to pick 3 of the many cartoons here on the wall. Why this one?
여러 가지 작품 중에서 이 작품을 고르셨는지요?
이 임진각이라고 하는 곳은 그 남한하고 북한이 대치하고 있는 곳인데
임진각 is located where the North Korea and South Korea are confronted each other.
서울에서 1시간 반 정도 거리에
It's 1 hour away from Seoul.
캐나다에서 볼 때는 굉장히 먼 거리에 있는 우염이라고 생각하지만 서울에 사는 사람들은 매일 1시간 반 거리에 그 위험을 끌어안고 살고 있습니다.
So in Korea, this is so close. This just dividing the North Korea and South Korea, and that it's kind of dangerous zone. And Seoul's people in Seoul, they just facing that dangerous spot, dangerous thing, dangerous stuff in that just 1 hour or 1.5 hour away. So close.
This character turns up in a lot of your images. Who is that? Is that you?
이 캐릭터가 계속해서 모든 작품에서 그 여러 가지 작품에서 나오고 있는데 그 본인이신가요?
네, 보시면 알겠지만 저하고 많이 닮았습니다.
Yeah. He's similar to this character is similar to him. So yes, this is him.
Okay.
나이기도 하면서 보는 모든 독자의 모습이기도 합니다.
It's himself and as well as who is viewing the artwork.
It's you.
Yes,
It's me.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. Yes, it's the camera. It's you, too, in this situation. We're going to have a look at some more of Ko's work later on this edition of Go Island. Moving from one form of art to another, we're going to be creating next with gourds. We're here at the Nanaimo Arts Council in Nanaimo North Town Center having a very quick surface level look at Soul of Seoul, an exhibit by political cartoonist Ko, we'll call him. He's here in Canada until the end of August. The exhibit runs until August the 22nd. Come on down and take a look for yourself. We're going to head over to Port Alberni now. How many times have you heard the term, keep your eyes on the ball? It's pretty much a mantra when it comes to learning the game of golf. But what if you couldn't see the ball? Nancy Wilmot introduces us to a man who is blind and has a passion for the game of golf. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. I wish we had an even longer format program to really get into discussion about the political satire cartoon work of South Korean artist Ko. We've asked him to choose 3 pieces. This is the 3rd. What is this one talking about?
이 그림은 어떤 의미인지 말씀해 주세요.
이 작품에 등장하는 건물은 일본군 위안부로 끌려갔던 할머니들이 살고 있는 집입니다.
This building is the house which the Korean sex slaves who were taken to Japan and then just live together now.
As older women.
Yes, that's right.
Much of your work has been criticized by the government and suppressed by your government in South Korea. How does that happen? What happens?
그 작품 활동하시는데 많이 그 정부로부터 이제 그런 압력 같은 게 있으시고 그런데 어떻게 그거를 하시고 계신지.
지금 여기에 걸려 있는 작품들은 이제 철거되거나 이제 탄압을 받은 예는 거의 없습니다. 여기 있는 작품들은. 그런데 이제 대통령을 풍자를 하거나 재벌을 풍자를 할 때에는 그림이 철거당하거나 뭐 제 작품이 실리지 않거나 하는 경우가 있습니다.
These artworks that are just exhibiting here have never been taken down because of the issue. And but he has some previous experience that his works about like satire on the president or the chaebol.
그렇지만 저는 어떤 생각을 하냐면 그렇기 때문에 저 같은 아티스트들이 많이 있어야 된다고 생각합니다.
Because of that, he just believes that the artist is someone like him should just come out more and try more.
Be
try
risky, take the step up and lead.
Make their voice.
Okay, thank you. We are so just getting started. You really do need to come and look at the work yourself, find out the so much more that there is to know about Ko. The exhibit runs here until August the 22nd, Nanaimo Arts Council in Nanaimo North Town Center. We're heading down to Duncan now. They're milking water buffalo, from what I understand. That brings us to the end of this edition of Go Island. We certainly hope that we have piqued your interest enough to come and experience Soul of Seoul until August 22nd at the Nanaimo Arts Council Gallery. There is a lot to see, a lot to take in, and a lot more to the art and the artists than what we've been able to share with you here today. A huge thank you to the Central Vancouver Island Multicultural Society for sending Jillian to spend some time with us so that we can have our conversation with Ko. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network. Clothing supplied by Catwalk Fashions. Kate's Hair and Aesthetics provided by Maffeo Salon.